Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of Blackbird's Brew. Welcome to Modern Problems, Pagan Solutions. We're going to be talking about the American pagan spirit. If you've been following this channel, you'll know that lately I've been contemplating a great deal what kind of commonalities that people share, especially what commonalities do pagans share. Something that can bring us together as a people, shared culture. We're not all exactly the same, but we have a common foundation. And whenever I think about this, the words that come into my mind about American pagans are adventurous, experimental, and independence. Hardly surprising traits considering that this is a nation founded on the idea of the natural rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And if we look further back in history at the tribes that preceded European settlement, you can also detect that there is this imperative to be a doer, to act bravely when needed, prudently when appropriate, and to conduct oneself responsibly. These traits are all part of the ongoing pattern of living on this particular land. This tells me that we have all been influenced by the spirit of the land itself, and our ability to explore and adapt is a manifestation of the spirit of the land affecting our personal and societal spirits. Also, the Earth's root chakra is located in the American Southwest. And to be rooted is to have a sense of security and stability, and that requires having a sense of self ownership, to have the capability of action, and to be fueled by a sense of what is actually fitting. It's not without reason why tyranny is so ferociously resisted here, and why anyone who dares attempt conquest has an absolutely horrific time of imposing it. One cannot be rooted whilst under tyranny, and tyranny is a manifestation of insecurity, and that is all that it can bring to those who inflict it and those who suffer by it. And the root of the world can only be healthy when natural law is upheld, which is a contributing factor why tensions have been building in the nation over the course of generations. That which is destabilizing our nation is also destabilizing the root chakra of the world. One way or another, this will be corrected, and pagan thinking will play a role in that. You may have also observed that people in this country tend to want to get down to the fundamental of things, be it religion or governance or how nature functions. We have a keen desire to just get down to the bottom of it, of everything. And no doubt this impulse is heavily influenced by our proximity to the Earth's root chakra. Americans, pagans display this impulse as well. We all want to know what's the most important things about the faiths we study and practice, and there's a pronounced desire to understand how it all fits together. This also accounts for the tendency towards eclectic practice amongst American pagans, especially in this information age. We have all of these bits of data, and we can see that there are common threads, and there's almost a feverish drive to figure out how that all comes together to form this big picture of everything, all woven together. And sometimes that pursuit attracts criticism, especially from our cousins on other continents. But this is part of our American culture, which is influenced by the land. To be an American pagan is to be an explorer, whether we're eclectic or whether we have a more defined practice. We're all trying to take the best of what has passed before, bring it into the modern age, while still making room for the continuous process of spiritual evolution. American paganism will take on a different shape from pagan revivals in other nations. For one thing, many of us have been transplanted onto this land for only a few hundred years, and we're still laying down our roots. For a second thing, the country is composed of people from every corner of the world, which means their ancestral gods have influence here as well. America has been described as a melting pot, and goodness knows we just have not existed as a nation in this form long enough for that melting process to have completely fused together all of the ingredients. And we'll see what happens there in the long run. But for the time being, we come from all peoples and we have been all jumbled and mixed together, and by extension, our gods are probably also mingling with each other to a degree that was not customary in previous ages, at least not to our knowledge. And at Blackbird's Brew, we're already observing many occasions in which our gods seem to be kind of maneuvering us together at just the right time, just the right reasons, which suggests that there is some interaction between these gods behind the scenes. Something all the more significant as none of us are walking all the exact same path, and we're all working with different deities, but somehow it is getting interconnected. American pagans may ultimately prove to be unique in this regard, and I dare say our cycles of chaos and unity are likely to be more extreme than in other places, but those extremes are part of who we are. So let's not stand for it when people declare that we have no culture or that our ancestry is meaningless or that we have no proper place in America or in the pagan revival. That is pure sophistry, and it's past time that we assert the foolishness of people who throw out such insulting opinions. Let's call them out on it. We are here to stay. We are a necessary part of society, and no matter how turbulent our path, we have nothing to apologize for, and we have a great deal to offer. And as time goes on, I think that will become obvious even to our harshest of critics. So that's what I have for you today. Those are my thoughts on the topic. Share your own thoughts with me in the comments section or come visit us on Gilded. Our server is called Blackbird's Brew. You go to the link in the description box, it'll take you right to us, and you would be very welcome there. But that will do it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye.